Hello YouTube. Want to show y'all my 25. I think I have another video on it. I just want to show you. This 25 right here is Tanfogio gt27 25 auto. And when I got it, it was missing the mag, missing the safety, and this shear was broke right at the tip. So I replaced that. I replaced the hammer, the spring. The grips was a little long in the back, so I had to sand those. But I bought these grips for $12 at a pawn shop. I think that's how someone had it, where they could put their finger or whatever in that hole. So anyway, I replaced every part on it. I took it out on New Year's Eve. Wanted to go and fire it. Well, I pulled the slide, threw the safety off, and pulled the trigger, and it just failed. The reason, I'm like, what the hell, you know? I mean, this gun's almost brand new. Ever since I put as many parts and money into this thing. So the slide right here, you can look at the firing pin on the bottom, and this takes a type 1 firing pin. They're about $25, $30 if you can even find them. But it's flush. Okay, usually there's like a hump or a button that the hammer smashes or hits to hit the primer to have it go off. Well, it didn't go off. So instead of getting a pin punch, whatever, to get that new firing pin in, I bought a, wow, this stove is burning my legs. It is. Wow. About 350. So if you can see right there where the hump or that button, the end of that firing pin is exposed and sticking up, that's what this one should be doing. But it didn't. It failed. So why at 25? Well, good guns, to me, it is a very, that goes there, hold on here, safety goes in first. Then your ramrod, long slide. It does have a sorry about that. Camera, all that. It does have, where's the safety right? Now I gotta get the hell out of where that stove is. Safety right there. There's another one. If you put a bullet in the, if you rack the slide, put a bullet in the chamber. Let me just, first click. See, no matter how many times I pull that trigger, it won't go forward. So that is your safety right there, one rack. Now I'll go forward, but yeah, 1 point back, that's the safety. So the 25 was built in 1905, John Moses Browning. You didn't trust the 22 rimfire. That is the smallest center fire cartridge there is. And even behind that slide in that, I have not fired that gun. I got a holster that does have a pouch for another magazine. People say, why a 25? Well, especially a couple friends of mine. The 25, you can take this, look how small it is. You take that, put it in any pocket, your suit pocket, whatever. No one's going to even know it exists unless if you showed them. But it is a gun that in the 1970s and 80s, they were known as a concealed weapon. You know, you could conceal this gun anywhere, and no one would know about it. There was a story in 1983 that I read in a paper that's out of date, but I got the paper in some items that I purchased from a yard sale. It was at the bottom of the box. It was describing a case that the cops had. 1983, a 23-year-old woman went out for a walk in her local park. Got attacked, got her blouse ripped. She reached in her skirt and pulled out a 25. Shot 4 times. The attacker went down dead. So because they're small, don't mean they're not effective. Usually I got my 38 on me. I keep this as a backup piece. Takes 7 rounds. Like I said, they're really not much known for today, but in the 70s, 80s, they were considered a cheap, like the High Point is today, cheap but reliable. You know, I'm not saying you're going to go to the gun range and shoot 20,000 rounds through it. It's a planker, but it's self-defense as well. I'd rather carry this, and trust me that there is a following on these guns. The 25, the 22, the 32, even some 380s. The Saturday Night Special, the Ring of Fire is what they're called, guns, mouse guns. And a lot of people shun or think that the 25 is ridiculous caliber, even tone. Well, like I said, there's a following with these guns that are even still made today. If you look at not this one. This one's 60 years old of this year, May 1963. But they were made in 1905 by John Moses Browning. And like I said, there's even 2 companies that still make the 25. Phoenix Arms, they make a 25. Taurus makes a 25. And they still make ammunition, but the only thing about the ammunition is so damn expensive. I could buy 2 boxes of 38 Special for the same price as I'm buying 1 box of 50 25 ACP. Now, they do got a thing at Harmony. They do got 35 grain, the hell you call that? Well, 50 grain ball rounds is what I have in their FMG, full metal jackets. But they do got some defense rounds and hollow points. That's what I'm thinking of. Hollow points, 35 grain. But this other company that I want to try out their ammunition is called Buffalo Bore. And they have a 25 ACP cartridge at 60 grain. I'd like to try that out. But I never fired this gun. Even when I put the new slide into it, I got more than what this gun's worth. I got about $250, $300 in this gun. And the money wasn't that important. The thing is, that was my first 25, and I wanted to train with it. I wanted to, know it's reliable. And my friend said in a couple days I could go to his place and see if the gun fires. And that's what I'm going to do. Set up a target, put the camera on, and fire this gun. It comes with a 7-round clip. Got the European release. .50 grain bullet. I only put 6 in there because the 7th one would be there, but I didn't want to overextend the spring. These guns were known for, like, get off me, back up. If gunfight went down with a threat, that'd be point blank, basically, 5-6 feet away or closer with these guns. And, would I trust this gun? Life or death situation. If it works, it's still a bullet, it's still a projectile flying at a target. I'm not saying it's going to stop them like a 357 or 9mm or whatever, bigger caliber than this. But it sure the hell beats harsh words and a sharp stick. Especially if that threat wants to harm or it's a life or death situation. I'd rather have this than nothing. And some people would say, well, that's nothing. But I was amazed on, that there is a majority of the people that actually carry this caliber. More power to you. But it would be a backup gun for me. I do got a holster for it, and I got a ankle holster also for this gun. And I'm not saying it's going to go and overtake the world, but it probably, maybe one day, saved my life. So in a couple days, I'll definitely show you if it's going to fail or fire, cycle. I'll probably shoot at least 2 mags. Shoot one and have my buddy shoot the other. But the other thing about these guns is because they're so little, you don't want your finger in front of that barrel. That's sure. About 3 fingers on this. Got that little beaver tail on it. The safety, especially if you got one racked in that chamber. All you gotta do is click back again until you hear that click. It's ready to rock and roll. Always liked mouse guns. I always everyone has an interest in something. You know what I mean? And when I saw this, I thought of it being different than anything I've ever seen. How small it was and all that. But when I do go out with my friends, I will show a full video of this gun firing or failing, one of the two. If it fails, it's got going for a bookmark. Well, thank you a lot for watching. I appreciate your time and seeing what I'm doing. I thank you and appreciate you for that. Thank you. Peace.